for the next light. Where are you going? Gloria! Woo! Jonah!
I want to be on.
Woo! Yeah. Ryan. Ryan's good. Woo!
I didn't know what to do. That was all there. Be kind!
Here, why don't I give you, that's my wife's card.
Bullied for any particular reason, it was just because he was too nice and he was an easy target because he wasn't going to fight back. He wasn't a kid that you'd expect to get bullied. And he was bullied every day, constantly, from middle school to high school. And when he was a sophomore on May 1st of 2009, he became too much. And he came home from school one day and ended his life. And it really sucked for me because he was my best friend and I didn't know a world without him. And it sucks because, like, I know how much he loved me, and one day he was just gone for such a stupid reason. Like, he was only gone because people thought it was funny and cool to be a jerk to him. And it's just, it's pointless.
Okay. My name is Jonah Mowry. I made a YouTube video last year, in August, because I've been bullied. I've been bullied almost every day since first grade. For elementary school, it was my weight, but around fourth grade, they started like calling me gay and like a fag and stuff. And, like, at first, I didn't know what that meant, and I mean, I had no idea that it was like what it actually meant, but I just knew it was bad or something because, you know, they said it like they hated it, and that went on. It still goes on today, actually. But kids used to like write notes about me in class and pass them around. Like after I had made my video, kids even like came up to me and they're like, "Why don't you go a little deeper next time?" Like to tell me to like kill myself and stuff. Yeah, it sucked.
And another point we wanted to make is a lot of times when someone's getting bullied, you can't tell what's happening from the outside. With Daniel, I only saw him happy and smiling and always joking, and I had no idea that people were causing him such pain that he would eventually do the unthinkable. And I know Jonah had the same way, you can't tell.
When I was being bullied and stuff, I would come home and be happy like I am right now, and you know, no one really could tell, not even my friends knew. Like, I could like completely like mutilate my arm and come downstairs and say goodnight to my family like it was all okay and like nothing had just happened. Like a few times, like one time after I had like came downstairs because they knew I had like a bad night, and they came upstairs and just saw like a puddle of blood on my bed and blood all over my carpet, and it just shows like no one really has a clue what's going on until you like talk to them about it.
And something really important is that teachers and the school needs to learn how to handle bullying. When Daniel reported the bullying, the school didn't handle it right. They only talked to the bullies, and of course they don't care that they're just being talked to. And it made the bullying 1,000 times worse. He said it was the worst mistake he ever made in his life. How could he trust these people to take care of it again when they said they were going to fix all his problems, and then when he listened to them, they got as bad as they could ever be?
A lot of time when I would be bullied in class, like the notes and stuff, like the notes would eventually like get to me, and you know I'd read it, and like the teacher would be watching the whole thing, like see me like kind of tear up a little bit because the things that were said about me were horrible. And like I'd look up to make eye contact with them, and they just quickly look away. And one time I reported it, and I didn't want to like cry in front of everyone, so I was like, can I just like go take a walk outside? And my teacher's response was like, no, you're gonna stay here. So she made me sit there crying in front of everyone, and it was horrible and embarrassing.
And to me, there's only two explanations. It's either that teachers see it and they want to help, but they don't know how, or it's that they see it and they don't care and they like to ignore it. And I like to believe that most teachers fall into the first category, which is why it's important to get teachers the education and tools that they need to fix bullying. And like, since teachers obviously don't know how to handle bullying, like you can see from our experiences, it's more up in the power of kids right now to stand up against bullying. Like, if you see someone being bullied, all you need to do is say, that's not cool, that's not okay, why are you doing that, stop. And the bully's gonna stop and think, because they're only doing what they're doing to seem like strong and like they're cool, but if they know that it's actually making them look bad and it's making people dislike them, like their purpose is defeated and they have no reason to keep doing it, so they're gonna stop.
Yeah, like, a lot of people like don't realize that if you stand up and just say one thing, that would mean like world of difference to someone. Like, you could probably save someone's life by just standing up to them, because you never know what's going through their head. And if someone had like stuck up for me, like even my friends didn't even stick up for me. They would just kind of sit and watch, and be like, oh, are you okay? But if they had said something while it was happening or something, because all the bully wants is like for like attention. And if someone had said something, that would just take it away and, feel a lot better about it.
And the time to speak up and start doing something is right now. Like, how many more kids are we gonna wait for to die? So many kids have already died from this. It's time to make a change. It's time to say, we're not gonna let this happen to anyone anymore. Nobody deserves to feel how Daniel and Jonah felt at all, ever. And we wanna say, rest in peace to
Daniel Mendez, Jamie Rodemeyer, Amanda Todd, and everyone else who has committed suicide due to bullying.
Next, we have Ron Baraste, the 48th Congressional District Democratic candidate.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Octavia. I'm actually here for a different occasion, but this is something that's rather near and dear to my heart. To me, it's very important. Bullying is not a small incident that just happens when two kids are picking on each other. It's real serious stuff, and it ends up with people's lives destroyed, or even worse, families' lives completely destroyed. And we cannot allow this. Every human being has a right to live peacefully and coexist with all other human beings. And like I heard earlier, it takes the training of the teachers, it takes the training of the parents to understand and be more sensitive to these things going on in school. I personally have witnessed many such occasions growing up. Kids can be very mean and cruel, and it can go way too far. And I've done my best growing up to stop those things whenever I've seen it, but I never had support from the students, the teachers in the school. Nobody else understood those kind of things. And so I want to say personally that I'm very sorry for what has happened to you, and my heart goes out to every other family that goes through the same thing, and it's just an unfortunate thing, and I wish I could take it all back. So thank you for coming here. You guys are doing a great job. Keep it going. This is a movement that can grow and get bigger and bigger. We need to wake America up to this kind of abuse. Thank you.
Thank you. If you want more information, visit cool2bekind, the number 2, bekind.org, or www.napab.org. Thank you.